What's going on, guys? Welcome to the Stuff to Do podcast. We're here in 2024. Happy New Year. And we're here at Z Co-Space, the best place to record your podcast, to work, best co-working space. It has kava. It's got hookah. Anything you could possibly want. Come check it out. Eamon will hook you up. Good dude.
Speaking of 2024, we have a lot of events that are happening this year. What are a few of them that you're looking forward to?
I mean, at the top of my list, I'm looking forward to the Arnold Palmer. Incredible golf tournament. All the best pros are there. And I went last year, all 4 days. It was one of the best times I've had all year. Everyone, it's an electric atmosphere. Everyone's drinking, having a good time. There's great food there. It's a whole lot of fun.
It's funny you say it's electric because when I picture a golf tournament, I picture everyone dead silent until the person hits the ball and they'll go.
It's electric all the other times.
I mean, it looked really cool. I'm not a big golf fan, but I definitely want to go this year if I can, since I missed out last year. One of the events I'm looking forward to, which is actually electric in my opinion, is the Mardi Gras at Universal. You guys already know what's up. Last year I rode on a float with Ashley and Sierra. That was so fun. I had felt like I was famous moment. I felt like I was a part of the parade. Everyone was cheering me on. I was throwing beads at people. They were going crazy, wild. I'd never seen anything like it. But they also have a really cool, crazy concert series that's coming up. And last year, the lineup was insane. I got to see Jason Derulo front row. And yes, I did wait 8 hours for it in the baking sun. So worth it because it was already included in my annual pass, so I didn't pay anything extra. And I don't think I would have ever had a crazy opportunity like that. You can go to the concert, have a drink, and grab a beignet, call it a night. And
ride the mummy. What's better than that?
True.
Next up on the list, let's keep it at Universal Studios, Halloween Horror Nights. I mean, I know it's not till October, but everyone's speculation maps are going to come out. What we're going to hope, sure, a lot of people are hoping Stranger Things are coming, stuff like that. So I'm very excited to kind of see when we creep closer and closer what kind of houses are going to be popping up.
Yeah, I didn't get to go last year, but this year I think I'm going to add it to my list. But another one I'm looking forward to that isn't theme park related, but it is kind of a theme park. It's the Strawberry Festival. I go for the food. I don't go for the rides. The strawberry shortcake inside, there's a little building that's inside and a huge line around it where you can do your own strawberry shortcake. You can pile on as many strawberries as you want, as much whipped cream as you want. It was 10 out of 10. I definitely recommend trying it if you're going to go to the Strawberry Festival. Plus, it's family friendly, super affordable, and it's something different than the main theme parks.
Yeah, for sure. And also, gotta include the Daytona 500. I mean, you want to talk about electric? You think the golf is electric? You're going to get your eardrums blown out in the best possible way, really. And it's just crazy how many people are just so excited and they come from all over the country to go celebrate this huge historical event. A must do if you haven't, especially if you're a local, it's right down the street. So take advantage of it.
I remember growing up and watching that on TV back in North Carolina with my grandparents, and I can't believe it's actually not that far from our house, and I want to go. 100%, I want to go see cars take a left, and then another left, and then another left, and then another left. It just sounds like a lot of fun.
It does.
But another one that's going to be super fun this year is the Food and Wine Festival at Disney. Who doesn't love Epcot, walking around the world, having some cheese, having some wine, just trying all the new chef created dishes. I'm looking forward to this year's menu.
Yeah, for sure. And I mean, if y'all know me, y'all know I'm an Orlando Magic homer. Play that song. We don't have the copyright to that song, but don't worry about it. I'm going to sing it a little bit. Orlando Magic, Orlando Magic. Go support the boys. We got Paolo, we got Franz, we got Jalen Suggs. I mean, a whole plethora of young talent. And the games, to me, are it's the must-see show in town right now. It's amazing. And you guys should go show support.
Yeah, and it's at the new Kia Center, right?
Mm-hmm. New Kia Center. Stop saying Amway. I know. I hear you. I know you're saying it. Stop saying it. Welcome to the Kia Center. The Kia Center is full of crazy concerts as well as Camping World Stadium. They kind of are the biggest venues we have here in Orlando. We have Nicki Minaj presents Pink Friday 2 World Tour. Are there any Barbs out there in the chat? Let me know.
We also have Bad Bunny coming. We already know, fan favorite. That's the Most Wanted tour. AJR, the Maybe Man tour. We got Travis Scott.
Straight up.
Fallout Boy, Tim McGraw, Blink 182, Zach Bryan. For your girly pops out there, Olivia Rodrigo. And we also have Pink. And I'm looking forward to Pink because I want to see her do her little flips in the air.
I was just about to say, maybe the most crazy cardio out of any performer because she is just looping and doing all these like Ringling Brothers stuff. Definitely got to check that out.
I didn't know when you go to a concert, you're signing up for a circus too.
It's lit though. Got it. It's a must-see show.
I think that's an Orlando in. Speaking of, I don't know if you guys have seen that trend on TikTok and Instagram. It's all over my feed. The ins and outs of 2024. So we have a few ins and outs for you. We'll start with some ins. What are your ins?
My ins, for one, support local businesses. There's so many great local businesses in Orlando, whether you want food, clothing, anything you can really think of. There's brick and mortar stores that you can go support. There's local farmers markets that you can go support. So if you can this year, make that a priority.
Another one for me is a self-care day. We already know we work really hard. Everyone in Orlando's are all the time working. We're just a fast-paced city. I'm gonna do more self-care, starting with like skincare, getting massages, going to the spas around Orlando. Another in is trying new restaurants. I'm not a huge foodie, but I've definitely gotten out of my comfort zone because of this job, and I've learned to love food that I never thought I would love. So I'm excited.
And you can check out all the restaurants that we go and visit on all of our guides, whether you want specific cuisine, whatever it is, you want to check out some new spots. We have it all on unation.com, and it's always popping off there. Another in, support Orlando sports. You already heard me sing the song. I'm not going to do it again for your own sanity, right? But Orlando Magic, Orlando City, go show out.
Another one, Terminal C. Let me tell you, I got so lucky. I had a JetBlue flight from Terminal C during the holidays, and I didn't know that it was at Terminal C until I pulled up to the airport, realized it, nicest terminal I think I've ever seen, got through security within 15 minutes. This was the Christmas holiday crowd. So I ended up leaving my house super early thinking that it was gonna be like Terminal A and B. No, I was there an extra 2.5 hours early before my flight. So if you ever have a flight out of Terminal C, I would definitely say it's not going to be as packed and you should check it out. Definitely fly a different airline.
Wow. That sounds like you're living lavish.
It was bougie in there, like so nice, like clean white walls. It was sparkly. Like they had the Disney store, the Universal store, of course, you know.
I love it.
It's a vibe.
And last in for me, at least, is going to be spending time outdoors at the springs and gardens. There are so many awesome springs and parks all around Orlando, in the greater Orlando, you know. Orlando is pretty massive and you can't really limit yourself to just the downtown area. So some springs that we love Wekiva Springs. If you're willing to make kind of a trip, Rainbow Springs is great, as well as gardens. Go visit Lou Gardens, but there's also free ones like Mead Gardens, Craft Azalea, so many other ones. So definitely check those out.
They're beautiful. That's the highlight of my summer, is always going to the springs. But we're going to talk outs now, starting with my least favorite thing, I-4 traffic. It's out. I'm over it. I'd rather just pay to go on the toll roads, honestly, just to avoid the traffic.
Yeah, you know, this isn't restricted to 2024. It's really like a lifetime of out on I-4 traffic. Never good. Also, out, not taking advantage of magical dining. Totally out. Magical dining, I feel like I whiff on it every year. I never take advantage of it. There's so many good offers. You got to try so many restaurants that you wouldn't necessarily consider on your average day, but like the magical dining lets you go out there, try all what they have to have, get drinks, appetizers, entrees, all that kind of good stuff. Definitely check that out.
Another out, it's eating at fast food chains, you know, just the basic standard chains that everyone's eating at anywhere. Like Orlando has so many amazing local spots to eat at, and if you're choosing a chain over a local spot, I don't know what you're thinking. There's so many great places around here, and we love supporting local. Plus the food, you know, it's real. It's real food. It's fresh. So we also have team favorite 2024 bucket list things that they want to do. So a couple of bucket list things that people want to do, speaking of the natural springs, is visiting Devil's Den and kayaking, with BK Adventures. We did kayaking about a year ago, and it was so fun. It was over in Titusville, and the view was amazing. It was definitely a great way to work out.
Yeah, and you get to go see little cute manatees. Honestly, that's a great experience, and the guides are all very knowledgeable and will give you more information and more appreciation, I think, for the local environment and stuff like that. It's really cool. Also, on our bucket list for the team, we have the Orlando Tree Trek.
They have zip lining, they have high ropes courses, and I think our team went a couple of years ago before we started working for U Nation, and it looked like a lot of fun. But also, if you're looking to zip line, the Brevard Zoo, they also have zip lining and kayaking where you can kayak around all of the animals. We went there together and we had a double kayak, and it was a blast.
Yeah, honestly, that was one of the more unique experiences. Like, it's not directly in Orlando, but it's a nice day trip to go out there. We got to literally kayak past like giraffes and zebras, and it's just kind of a surreal experience. And it's cool to be up that close and kind of go with your guides and them kind of shed some information on there. But we saw just crazy gazelles running around, and it's just really, really special.
And speaking of the animals, the drive-through safari.
Yes.
Not at the Brevard Zoo, but it's at
Wild Florida.
Yeah. I keep seeing that all over social media, and I want to feed the animals. I want them to stick their head in my car. I know it's a lot to think, and it's a big mess, but when you see those videos online,
you just can't help it.
Yeah, they're hilarious.
You just want a giraffe just to go.
Yep, absolutely.
Just no rhinos.
No rhinos.
No windshield replacements, please.
Maybe an ostrich?
Maybe, if we're lucky. Some of the restaurants that we want to check out this year, we want to check out the Monroe. I've been there before. Have you?
Yeah, it was really good. The mac and cheese was fire.
It's so good. I'm a veg head, if you didn't know, and they had the craziest mushrooms and to die for, really. So go check that out. We also have Death in the Afternoon. I haven't been there yet, but it's an absinthe bar, which kind of sounds very interesting. I have very limited palate with absinthe as it goes, but I've heard rave reviews. Definitely got to go check that out.
I've had some interesting experience trying it.
Yeah?
It was good. I would just drink one drink, though, if you're going to go.
Yeah.
Another one's Poppy Smash Burger. I actually got to go there, and it was really good. Like, the burgers were good. It was connected to a bar right next door, so if you wanted to have a drink and then a burger after, it was just like the perfect vibe.
Yeah, 100%. And Bakery 1908. That's up here on Colonial. I haven't been there yet, but I've seen all the videos of people posting about it, and my mouth just waters looking at all the different like pastries and specialty eats that they have. So definitely want to check that one out.
The croissants look insane.
Ooh, croissant.
Croissant.
So what is on your personal bucket list? That was the team, all of us as a conglomerate. What is your personal bucket list?
So I definitely want to ride the Bright Line. That's just like a little, everyone wants to do the Bright Line. But also, when I'm not traveling from here to Miami, I want to try the Sunrail and do like a Sunrail bar crawl. I know that the Sunrail passes one of the bars in Lake Ivanhoe, and if they hear the Sunrail go by, they give everyone, I think, a free shot.
Yes.
Something like that.
Yeah.
I feel like a bar crawl, it's a responsible way. You're not drinking and driving. You're just having a little bit of an experience, and it's not that far of a drive. No. I also want to do the Abstract Orlando. I'm not very artistic, and I don't have a lot of patience when it comes to art. This year, I'm working on patience. So we're going to try that. We're going to maybe do some painting and wine activities. I want to go to another Improv Orlando comedy show. I love comedy. Stand-up comedy, that's my type of night. Like, I'd much rather go to a comedy show than a club, so that's another great one. I want to go to a trampoline park, live out my old cheerleading days, maybe go to Sky Zone. And then I want to do a road trip around Florida. I really haven't got to experience much of Florida besides a little bit of Miami, St. Pete Beach, Tampa, but I haven't really ventured further than like Daytona, so I just want to travel around.
I know a little website that could help you out with that. It's actually called unation.com. A little bit of a plug, but all the best stuff to do. But I agree. I think if you haven't gotten out and explored Florida, definitely must do. Just give you a kind of an appreciation of all the wide range of stuff that we have here. There's also some wild stuff that you're going to probably run into, but it's Florida.
But it's Florida.
What are we going to do?
So what are some of your bucket list things you want to do this year?
So I also want to go to the Improv more. I recently saw Cam Patterson, Orlando's own here. It was fantastic. Killed it. Just made me want to go to more comedy shows in general. So that's definitely on top of my list. Definitely want to go to more milk marts down in the Milk District. Really cool. Sometimes they have people that are, doing tattoos, like flash tattoos. Sometimes they have people doing like goods. There's tons of different booths and different things like that. And you can also support local businesses, which is the best. Also, I'm on the mission to find the best dancing spot in Orlando.
Ooh, dancing? Like partner dancing?
Maybe, yes. I mean, maybe. I don't know. I just mean like in general, right?
Yeah.
Like I want to hear like a banger and I just want to go crazy and I want to know where the best spot to do that is. So stay tuned. I'm going to update you on the pod when I find it, right?
I hear Celine's pretty good.
I heard Celine is pretty good. We're gonna keep our eyes out.
Yeah.
Stay tuned on that one. Go to more Magic games. Y'all are sick of me talking about the Magic.
Do you like the Magic or something?
A little bit, yeah.
Wow, I didn't know that.
It's kind of a thing. Whatever. And then see and shoot more concerts. I think I just want to be engulfed in all of the great artists that come and visit. So that's definitely on top of the list. And last but not least, Lake Nona Adventure Park. I want to go back just because. So we went back before. They had kind of a cool,
high ropes course.
Yeah.
And then we went with Blythe actually on our team and made her get in the water. And it was hilarious because she was just crawling across the floats and some man went on the float as she went on. She went flying off the float into the water. I'm sorry. It was so funny, Blythe. I love you. It was so funny.
It was peak. It's a fun kind of like inflatable course that they have that's out on the lake. It's kind of meant for you to fall into it. It's a safe space to do that.
But they have wakeboarding over there.
Yes, that's what I was getting
without
to.
a boat.
Wakeboarding that's on the line, so you can kind of go as long as you want and just kind of shred. And for me, wakeboarding is like one of those really exhilarating activities to do. So it's definitely on the top of my list.
I want to go there too. We got to actually have a crazy experience with Red Bull this year. Tristan actually went last year too, and we got to go on the boat and wakeboard. And I was actually not going to wakeboard, but there was only me and one other girl on the boat, and they kept pushing us to do it. So I finally did it, and we were taught by the pros, and I got up on the first time. So now I'm in love with wakeboarding. Like, I didn't ever think I would be able to do it, and I want to go back and just like practice more and more. So next time that they come by and Red Bull sees us, they'll be impressed with our skills.
Exactly. And we're in the wakeboarding capital, so no better place to do it. And shout out Gunther.
Shout him out.
2024 is going to be a great year. We are so excited to experience all that Orlando has to offer. Make sure you follow us on all socials and tune in for our next podcast because this is season 2, baby. We're back and better than ever. If you haven't check out Z Co-Space.
And check out all of the events, restaurants, and places to go in Orlando on the UNation website. The app is free, so it's not hurting anyone by downloading it. It's only helping. Till next time, Orlando. Bye.
Bye.